is actually a creature of Parliament, and it came into existence on the 2nd of October 2012. Prior to the commission being formed, what used to happen was that laws were being created, and in terms of revision of those laws or perfecting of those laws, that was pretty much done external to St. Kitts Nevis. But the commission mandate gives us the commission, so to speak, to revise, perfect, consolidate the laws of the Federation. So the Law Commission has basically two mandates: to reform the law and to revise the law. When it comes to reforming the law, that specifically deals with things like creating new laws that which may be different to what exists now on the statute books in St. Christopher Nevis. Reforming the law also includes deleting or getting rid of old laws that are no longer applicable to the historical, economic, political circumstances of St. Christopher Nevis. Because there are some laws in our books which are pretty much outdated, and they don't particularly fit to the current circumstances, social, economic, political, and so on, circumstances of St. Christopher Nevis. So for that reason, a law reform project will involve assessing the developments from an economic standpoint and a social standpoint, and looking at how the nation is moving in a particular direction, and it will involve a consultative process. So it's not just persons in a locked room, say, creating a piece of legislation, but typically should involve a broad-based approach where there are stakeholder involvement, there are consultations, so persons will be fielded questions in the community. What do you think about this piece of legislation? How does it affect, do you think it may affect you now or in the future? How may it affect future generations to come? So it's not an ad hoc piece of tabling for bill, so to speak. Let's look at tourism as one aspect. So prior to the Federation of St. Christopher Nevis venturing into tourism, we were predominantly agro-based industry. So we had sugarcane, we had cotton, Sea Island cotton, and so on. We had cocoa, we had all those indigenous crops. Then after the death of sugar, so to speak, we ventured into tourism. The question is, having ventured into a new industry, how will the law affect or guarantee safety, order, protection, rights of the people in this industry? How will it regulate the affairs of the people in this industry? So law reform will then bring new laws on stream to deal with that situation. We can also look at the CIP program, Citizens by Investment program. That is also a new creature, an investment opportunity designed by the state to beef up the economy, so to speak, or to bring investment into the economy. There must be laws that will be reflecting or affecting how this arena of business is dealt with. How is it regulated? What price is paid? Who can get into the industry? And so on and so forth. So prior to those new streams of economy coming into the Federation, we had sugar. So there was no need to have these new streams because a different situation existed then. So that initially a law reform will bring a new structure into the society. The powers that be determines or make a decision to include persons of that class, persons who are unmarried and living in a communal situation, what is typically classified as a commoner situation. If it is deemed necessary or important from a social standpoint to protect them, especially in property rights. For instance, a man and woman will be living together for 30 plus years, and he dies, and there's land, there's house, there's cash, or there's property, there's estate. Question is, should this woman be left out in the cold? Shouldn't she benefit from this inheritance that he would have left behind? Should it be passed only to the children when she may have been very much involved in him attaining and acquiring this wealth? Present, the law will say she's just allowed a very small portion of that investment.